Hey folks, what's up? Lex here, and I'm going to show you some of the hats that I picked up at Goodwill today. So this is, I guess this is going to be my first video. I didn't think this would be the first video on the Resale channel, but here it is. And part of this is really trying to create an inventory system, an inventory receipt system for myself, so that when I pick something up, I know I can look back on a video and say, okay, that's how much I paid for it. I have other more reliable methods. Usually when I'm listing something, I put how much I paid for it. But sometimes I pick stuff up and I don't list it for a while, and then I forget how much I paid for it if it doesn't have a tag on it. Or sometimes it'll have a tag, but the tag was like half off, and who knows. Anyway, so this is all Goodwill stuff that I picked up. I think I paid, I think it was somewhere around $45 for everything here. So first off, we have I think this is Grogu. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but this was a pretty weird looking hat, and usually weird is good when it comes to resale. So it's got floppy ears and everything, snapback hat, and then it says the child here. So pretty cool. This was $6, which is usually something I don't go for with hats. Goodwill's been jacking up the prices on their hats. They used to do $3 across the board, and then they started doing $4, and this is $6 because it's Star Wars, I guess. But the reason I picked this up is because there was only one sold listing and no listings at all. So it's got 100% sell-through rate. I guess, would that be more than 100%? I don't know. Anyway, Grogu here, I think it sold for like 20 bucks, so it's probably not going to sell for a whole lot, but I figured this would be a pretty quick flip. This was interesting. I thought this would be worth a little bit more than the comps showed. This is a Portland gear hat. And my wife actually pointed this out to me. The little shape right there is the shape of Oregon, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it shows pretty well on this or not, but it's like a wool hat. Like the outside is wool, so it's really nice. It's like a olive green color. I actually might even keep this for myself. I don't know. This was $4 though. Solds look like they were about $15, so not too great on the solds, but it was such a cool hat that I figured I'd pick it up. This one I could not find anything on. This is a San Francisco Warriors hat. It's a New Era hat. On the back here, it's a fitted, so it's got the logo on the back here. It's a Hardwood Classics, so for those of you who don't know, the San Francisco Warriors are now known as the Golden State Warriors, even though they reside in San Francisco now. The only thing I could find, like I could find this logo and this, New Era hat, but in different colors. So blue and yellow, obviously that makes sense. For the Warriors colors now, I found a silver and red and black, but I could not find an orange and black, which orange and black makes sense because, San Francisco, the Giants. So I don't know where this came from. I don't even know really what to list it for. I'm thinking maybe list it for 40 and see what happens. But the fact that there are no listings, no solds, and nothing on Google even about this, I don't know. If one of you knows, let me know, because I just don't know. This was really cool. I'm a big Oakland A's fan, so finding this kind of made me pretty excited. It's an A's black hat. This is from the early 2000s when they had their black alternate uniforms. And it's in pretty, like the shape of it is kind of rough, so I don't know if I can shape it back up or not, but it's not vintage, so I don't, like, maybe it's vintage? I don't know exactly when this was made. It was right around that 2000 mark. There are some A's black hats that were made in the 80s that go for a really good amount. But this probably I could get 30 for. I might keep it though for myself since I'm a big A's fan. We'll see. I don't even know if it fits me. Does it fit me? No, it's a little too big. And you can see like the shaping of it is kind of weird. I'll have to figure something out with that, but I couldn't pass it up. That was $3.99, and also the Warriors hat here was $4.99. So got to remember to say the prices here. Next up, we have a Dutch Bros hat. Dutch Bros is a coffee place that was founded in Oregon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They have a ton of them in Oregon, that's for sure. And because I'm so close to Oregon geographically, I live in Northern California, I see a lot and just like a ton of Dutch Brothers merchandise. A lot of shirts, mainly. Even jerseys. This is my first Dutch Bros hat that I've seen. A lot of people love this coffee company. I'm not a big fan personally, but they do have some really good marketing and really good merchandise. It's a snapback hat. I got this for $3.99. This should sell for probably 15 to 20. So nothing, no big profit there or anything like that. Next up, we have this Shimano trucker cap. Not super familiar with the Shimano brand, but it was pretty good sell-through. Not super amazing, and I couldn't find this hat exactly. It's got a really cool print on it, though. So I'm thinking probably get 20, maybe even 25 for this. We'll see. It's got the Shimano branding right there. It's a nice, like it's an actual piece. Kind of see there. There we go. Snapback Shimano brand over here. And then we have this awesome Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey trucker hat. And it's got, on the other side here, it's got the, I guess it's a, what is that? A dragon of some sort? Griffin? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some mythological creature printed on the mesh of the trucker hat. It's got the Velcro back there. Can't say Velcro on eBay, though. You'll get flagged for that. It's a brand that you can't just use their name whenever you want. And it's got this nice embroidered logo right here, and you can see the stitching on the bill here is really nice. I really like this hat. I'm not into alcohol at all, but this hat should, just because of how cool it is, should go for at least 25, I'm thinking. And I paid $4.99 for that. And the last hat that we have to go over here on this very first video is the biggest find of the day. It's a Nike SB, which I'm pretty sure stands for skateboarding hat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nope, you don't even have to correct me. It says right there. Let's see if you can see that there. Skateboarding. I don't know if it focused or not. I'm using my iPhone to shoot this. I never use my iPhone. I'm just doing this in one take and then uploading it to YouTube. Let's see if that works. No, not really. Oh well. It's a very simple hat, just very small embroidered logo. It's white, but the comps on this are $45. So I paid $4.99 for that. So that should make most of my money back from these hats, and then the rest should be profit. Real quick, before I end the video, I want to talk about hats in general. Hats are usually not a big money maker when it comes to resale, unless you can find a vintage hat of some sort. But even then, a lot of vintage hats won't go for a whole lot. You have to find the really good vintage hats. I haven't made a lot of money on hats before, but the cool thing about hats is that, I'm saying hat a lot, the cool thing about those things that you put on your head and wear is that they're very easy to list. It's pretty much inspect it to make sure there's no big stains or anything like that. Take 5-6 pictures of it, list it, and shipping it is pretty easy. They all pretty much ship first class because they're all smaller in weight. And I mean, the biggest thing is finding a box to ship them in, but even that's pretty easy. So that's going to do it for this first haul video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your experience is with hats and selling hats. I know some people like only sell hats. If you can find sports hats for great prices, like $1 each or even less, then even if you only get $15 to $20 for them, it's still a pretty decent flip there. So I've been trying to raise my my sales price, or price per item sold. I've been trying to raise that lately. So this is kind of working against that, but hats are just so easy. They're easy to source, they're easy to list, they're easy to ship. So they sit around though. I've got a lot of hats hanging up there that I've had for months, but they will sell eventually. Luckily, they don't take up a whole lot of space. So anyway, that's going to do it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.